Start off in the back, keep good control, and I just want to be as relaxed as I can. The more I'm strong, but I'm more rubbery than glass. So I'm strong, but I'm still kind of flexible and relaxed at the same time. Okay. So take my hand out, get my grip, and I'm trying to go for the back. Sometimes I feel like maybe he's just got absolutely massive biceps, or it's hard for me to control him because his waist is really big, okay, or he's just turning, and it just feels awkward for me to start to get over the arm. So I'm going to use this straitjacket grip to start to set up a different type of hand fighting. Okay, so when I feel that this just isn't really working, I go back to my body triangular hooks, and now I'm going to start to take my other hand out so I can try choke him. And now I have 2 choking arms trying to get the submission. Okay? As I take this hand out, I'm just going to bring this wrist into the side of his neck. Just push it into his neck somewhere, just to distract him as much as anything. If he completely ignores this hand and he starts to focus on this one, I can actually start to go through on his neck on this side. But almost all the time, he gets a little bit distracted, and now I lift and start to just go under, and I just track underneath my own arm. As I do that, head comes to the other side, and I go into my hand fighting again. As usual, if he reaches up and grabs, I do the same thing. Peel it off however many times I need until I can go hand over hand and lock. Okay? What happens sometimes is, as I start to go, I start to get there, and he starts to now wait. He starts to push up on this elbow. He starts to lift up. Now I just start to go back the other way. If he starts to push up again, I track under my arm again. So I'm constantly just tracking under my arm and switching my head until I can lock this position. Okay? But the thing that makes it work a bit more consistently is just this initial grip where I have my wrist coming into the side of his neck. It kind of lifts up his chin, and now I can get a head start tracking under my arm. If he's gripping or pushing, I track under again, and my head is always going. Whichever side my hand is going to, that's where my head is going to as well. So if he's pushing up again, or he's pulling down or something, track under, switching the head until I get the submission. Okay, and obviously you don't have to do this as when he counters the arm trap. You can just go straight to it if you want. So it depends on the person's body type, what you prefer, what you're good at. You can start to just bring this wrist into the neck. You can even do it from a straight grip here. If I start to bring this into the neck, it's just some little distraction so I can start to track under my arm, lock the choke, and again, if he's pushing up, follow through and go. Okay, and try and do it strong, but also as noodly as you can, so he doesn't really feel fully what's going on. If you tense everything up, you're not able to go through the gaps as easy. Okay, so the more relaxed you are, you'll kind of be able to wriggle your way through the gaps. If you're too tense, you get stuck a bit more. Okay, so we'll last little drill on this. We'll do a few minutes, constantly swapping back and forth, and then we'll do a little